All right, we got a new episode of Tyler Talks to Strangers here. If I look a little bit cleaner, it's because I got a new mic, a little Zoom camera thing here, 1080p, whatever that means. So that should be nice. But if you're on this recording, you're listening to another episode of Tyler Talks to Strangers, the podcast where I attempt to better understand the world around me by understanding those who inhabit it with me. Everyone has a story, but I just have so many questions. Speaking of questions, I'm going off the dome today. There's no planned questions for this man. He's got quite the life story. I'm sure he could talk endlessly. So we're just gonna free ball it. We're gonna see what happens. So as I always start, if you could describe your life story, I don't know, the 3 to 5 highlights, where you're from, what your name is, all that kind of stuff. How you got to a Zoom chat talking to me today, sir? How would you do it?
Yeah, man. First podcast, first gone live. So I'm usually not nervous as shit, but I'm actually fucking terrified. Um,
That's what we need. Nervous
I'm more of
energy.
a, I'm more of a, you know, just go, go, go. But if you say, hey,
Mm-hmm.
Rob, come here and go do something, I'm like, nope, not doing it.
Okay.
So yeah, man, I'm Rob. I'm from New Jersey, man. Um, I joined the Iron Council here with Tyler. So that's how we ended up hooking up because he's like, dude, anyone want to do a podcast? And I'm like, shit, I'm not an entrepreneur, but I'm like, I'm in. I'm
Damn.
like, I'm kind of crazy as fuck. So
Right.
let me see what this can bring.
Love
So
it.
yeah, life story, man, is I don't know how heavy I want to get into it right now, but it's a fucking challenge, man. I grew up in a tough environment. You know, it was definitely tough, man. Everyone's tough is different,
Mm-hmm.
but for me
Mm.
being tough, at such a young age, man, dude, I was sexually abused and by a family member. And you just grow up with that trauma, not having good parents, not having any love or affection,
Mm-hmm.
constant bullshit in the house. So you kind of like are like a boy in the wild, just figuring shit out on your own.
Okay.
Um, and then over the years, I became an amazing baseball player to cover that up. I
Mm-hmm.
became a bodybuilder because I didn't want anybody stronger or bigger than me. And then suicidal probably 20 years
Mm.
ever since a little boy trying to say like, you know, if I hung myself in the backyard, would anybody give a fuck about me? And I
Mm.
probably did that at 8 years old, and that lasted, I don't know, 20 years. Thought
Okay.
about the backyard, and I thought about stepping in front of the train every day. Um, but I just didn't have the balls to do it because my
Mm.
purpose of life hasn't even started yet. I
Mm-hmm.
think I think this is going to be my time, man. So that's it. Turn my life,
Yeah.
got some therapy
Okay.
and really worked on that challenge, man. And at 47 years old, dude, I'm in the best fucking space of my life.
Hell yeah.
So I'm ready to crush shit, man.
I love that, dude. I
Yeah,
mean,
brother.
that what you said, everyone's tough is different. I think that is very true because it's oftentimes we always say, I got a first world problem or something like that. That's the phrase we use, but
Yeah.
it is a problem. I think we can't downgrade that too much because everyone's dealing with their own stuff. Like you said, at an early age, the molestation or whatever it was. Did that family member ever see prison time or anything resolve in that direction or no?
Nah, it's fucking my brother, dude. He was young
Wow.
too. He was sexually abused at
Okay.
camp.
Right.
And
Yeah. So it's a whole
fuck,
camp thing.
he must have been abused at camp because I found out years later. My mom was like, "Oh, he didn't come home right," and I'm like,
Mm.
"So he was always the
Okay.
but it was always my mother. That's the biggest fucking piece of shit on the
Right.
face of the earth." So he was abused, so he abused me,
Right.
and then it went on from there.
Jeez.
But yeah, he ended up going to rehab at 17, drugs,
Okay.
alcohol, bipolar, and he's now shit. His birthday's 2 days from now. I'm
Wow.
he's gonna be 52. Still doing the same shit.
It's about 5 years older than you, roughly.
Yeah,
Okay.
still doing the same shit, man. So
Wow.
I haven't talked to him for years. That disconnect's been gone,
He's on the
including my
East
mother.
Coast? Are you the only person out in the East Coast still?
Nah, he's moved back and forth between Jersey and Florida about 100 times.
Okay.
Then he was
Wow.
homeless in California for a long time, back and forth there. Just a total family mess, dude.
So what do you
So
attribute your path divergence versus the path he's on? Is that because of therapy, because of baseball, bodybuilding? What got you out of that
Hmm.
compared to where he is now, do you think? What was the one thing?
I guess knowing that he had such a tough struggle, dude, and you I know I didn't want to go that route because I'm like, that's not the route I want to go.
Mm-hmm.
But what's the route I want to go?
Right.
I didn't have any guidance. I didn't have any family
Mm-hmm.
members, parents saying, "Oh, life is good. Let's do this. Let's get better here." No, it was just nothing but bullshit every day and negativity and nothing positive. So I don't know. I guess I just um was in love with my grandfather, man. He was the one I really loved. I loved him. He loved me. He used to take me fishing every day, man.
Mm.
Take care of me. We used to build remote control cars together. He was my everything, man. Then he died on my fucker died on me when I was 15. So
Wow.
bad time to die due to 15.
Right.
Those are the
Right.
tough stages of life, man. And I went to just turn into a fucking explosion, a bomb ready to kill. But I
Mm-hmm.
brought it inside and I just saved it. I saved it, and um, I don't know. I just was an amazing baseball player. I just
Yeah.
wanted to pitch every single day and be the best I can be.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes sense because I've seen and heard other, I don't know, professional athletes talk about the same thing. Like, dude, I was sexually abused. I went through
Yes.
this, I went through that. I became this amazing XYZ to
Right.
cover up and not deal with that hurt. So then it turned into bodybuilding,
Mm-hmm.
Uh, steroids and all. I just didn't get crazy with it because I didn't want to get down that addictive path.
Yeah.
So steroids, yeah, I dabbled, but
Yeah.
nothing to talk about.
Right.
Um, yeah, I just didn't want to go that route, man.
Mm-hmm.
Just finding my first crack pipe in my shirt that my brother borrowed when I was
Mm.
15 years old.
Wow.
So
Okay.
finding cocaine, finding who knows what.
Right. So was there
So
any, motivational or kind of coaches that you had throughout your baseball career that kind of you could lean on for life advice? Anything in that department, or is it mostly just,
I had some guys that liked me,
yeah,
coaches and stuff, but I was so destroyed.
yeah,
And the thing was, as a little boy, I was super shy.
yeah,
I would hide behind my mom. You talked about a girl I liked when I was, I mean, little, like probably 5 or 6.
right.
I would hide behind my mom. I would slide under the kitchen table.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I was just really, really in a bad spot when I look back now.
Yeah.
I had nothing good. I can't fucking believe I'm alive. I'll be honest with you, man.
Mm-hmm.
You don't realize how fucked up it was until you really start looking back. And I'm
Absolutely.
grateful to
Yeah.
be alive, man. And it's on. It's been on. I've been doing a lot of good and helping, trying to get everyone to be the best person they can be,
Mm-hmm.
especially kids.
Yeah. Do you have kids yourself?
I do.
You
I
do?
got a
Okay.
14-year-old boy. He has his 8th grade dance tonight. So
Oh my gosh. Okay.
yeah, man. He'll be 14 next month. The dude's a fucking monster. Plays
Yeah.
lacrosse, does face off,
Okay.
wrestles,
Wow.
tackle football. Yeah, he's
Nice. I wrestled a
fucking
little
beast,
bit.
dude.
It's a great sport. I learned every ounce of mental toughness I ever have today is because of wrestling in high school. So
Amen, brother.
um that's a
Amen.
that's a good exposure for sure to have kids do. I mean, just physicality, the one-on-one. I'm taking some Brazilian jiu-jitsu lessons now, so I'd kind of missed that. I mostly was an ice hockey player growing up, but I definitely missed that one-on-one. So it's good that you're having them do a little bit of both lacrosse
Yeah,
and wrestling too.
yeah. Well,
But
he loves it either way, man.
mhm,
Real quick, he went to wrestling. I said, listen, you got to do something in the winter, man. You can't be
right.
doing nothing. You can't go to the gym. You're too young. His mom
Yeah.
was busting his balls. So I said, either wrestle or play basketball. And he's like, I'm
Mm,
not doing either. I said, well, guess what? You're going to wrestle and you're just going to condition and not do any matches.
right.
Yeah. Ended up being the fucking champ of the whole
Wow.
tournament at the end of the year and the town champ out of like
Oh
8 towns.
my gosh.
So
Oh my
yeah,
gosh. That's
went from dad,
incredible.
I don't want to fucking wrestle, man. To,
Right.
well, maybe I'll start a match or two.
Sure.
And all of a sudden, he's the fucking boss.
He's the champ. I love that,
Yeah,
man.
man. Yeah, brother.
You just never know where it's going to take you. How far did your baseball career go? Was that something in college as well?
Again, let's rewind time.
Yeah.
Um, the one good thing I did have was a catcher.
Okay.
I had my dad. I think
Yeah.
that's probably the only fucking good thing that he did for me was catch my
Mm.
balls every day. I would literally wait by
Sounds
the
weird,
street.
but yeah, I stand by
Yeah,
it. Yeah, that's fair.
but he did. I wish he would have caught my balls because he didn't do anything masculine for me. I didn't know how to shave. I didn't know how to talk to girls. I didn't know how to
Right.
jerk off. I didn't know how to do anything. So,
Right.
like, I legit, dude, they weren't parents. They were just
Mm.
adults. Um, but yeah, as far as baseball, man, I pitched every day, dude.
Okay.
And I was really a solid athlete, even as a little boy, probably 10 years old, dude. I won a MVP of 8 states
Mm.
tournament that I was in,
Yeah.
and I had the chicken pox at the same
Fuck.
time.
Oh my gosh.
Most strikeouts out of all the pitchers, dude. Most home runs.
Right.
Yeah, and I was the smallest kid on the team too.
Wow. Yeah, I always
So
watch the Little League World Series. And I'm like, these 12-year-olds are throwing like 70, 75 miles per. I don't even
yeah,
understand it anymore, but
these dudes couldn't touch me, dude. Like curveball, I would throw it at your face, and the kids would be like,
mm, right.
and then then it rolled into high school, man. I was good in high school too,
Hmm.
but career stopped when I was like, my parents said, well, just be a fucking loser and go to community college. We have no
Mm,
money, and go work in the mailroom and go from there. And I'm like, all right.
right.
I didn't know better, so I'm like, all right. So my senior year of high school, I tried my ass off. I got straight A's.
Okay.
Normally, I was like a C student, D student. Um, the coaches were trying to get me into some colleges, but everyone's like, dude, you got like a 600 on your SAT because you just signed your name and walked out.
Hmm.
You had shitty grades. And then the second to last game, I broke my kneecap. I
Oh,
went to jump for a ball, and my whole kneecap just exploded.
wow. Okay.
So parents like, well, fuck you. You're hurt. You're done. And goodbye.
Right. Jeez.
So yeah, I would have been somebody, dude. I was that good.
Yeah. That's the
So
thing. There's so many people that we never get to know. Never, their stories are never told
yeah.
because freak accident when they're at a developmental stage that could have put their whole life trajectory in a different state. So, yeah, that's shitty. What are you most excited for now? If you had to extrapolate out the next 3 to 5 years, I know we in our Iron Council sometimes we build battle plans and vision statements and things. It's just about self-development, like you said, becoming better. So, what's your kind of vision if you had to put that into words of what your next idealized 3 to 5 years would look like here,
Yeah.
Rob?
Tyler, it's gonna be big, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be big. It's gonna be. I've always known I've had this real good inside of me.
Hmm.
Um, I just never knew how to get it completely out, and I'm
Right.
still learning how to get it out. Because
Okay.
again, without any mentors, guides, big brothers, life coaches, I stayed shitty for so long that
Mm.
it took me until probably like 35 to start getting better.
Okay.
Again, I'm just lucky to be alive,
Yeah.
keeping it real. Um, but yeah, it's all coming now. Now that I have the IC, dude, I have things coming up. I just cashed out my 401k,
Okay.
took $250,000.
Nice. You went to Vegas?
Nah, it's gonna be
Put it
big.
on black. Let's
Get out of
go.
here. I
Yeah.
paid,
No, not a gambling man. That's good. You're smart.
yeah, paid
Yeah.
fucking $75,000 in taxes, but my boy's like, dude, you're good. Just
Yeah.
keep going. So I gave my best friend 150,000 cash.
Wow.
He
He's a
put
good friend.
130. He put 130 in cash, and we're in the stock market right now.
Okay.
He's like, Rob, you'll be making $500 a month cash starting July 1st, and it'll continue to grow every 6 months. He goes, give
Nice.
me like 2.5, 3 years, we'll be both be millionaires. He
Okay.
goes, all you're gonna do is collect money. That's it.
There you go.
So as that grows, I'm gonna stop doing, IT. I'm an IT guy. I'll probably
Hmm.
stop doing that. I'll focus more on becoming a life coach, mentor, healer, guide, big
Yeah.
brother. That side of it, because having such a fucked up life, again, you're fucked up and my fucked up are very different.
Right.
So for me, my goal is, man, I told them we're not going to have any money in the bank. I'm not. I'm going to probably build as many boys and girls clubs or
Hmm.
environments or stadiums, whatever you want to call it, for kids, just to be the best they can be
Hmm.
and have that upper hand in life, having a proper adult big brother, someone. I don't know what I'm gonna do or how I'm gonna do it, but I need to do it, not anybody else. Like, I don't want anyone near any of these kids. Like, I don't, you know,
Yeah.
you don't trust anybody, dude.
Yeah.
That's gonna be one of my biggest challenges. But that's the goal, man, is to be life coach, mentor, guide, healer, etc.
Okay.
So
It's a
and
nice
it's crazy.
job title. Yeah.
And it's crazy, man. I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
It's real crazy shit. As a little boy, I had my palm read and I'll never forget it. And the guy's like, Rob, what told my mom, you're the most powerful person I've ever met on this planet. Your words can rule the world. And then every psychic or medium that I've met that, a good one, like, takes a good year to see her. She's like, Rob, you are the most powerful person I've ever met. And I always have the highest angel on me, the Metatron angel, full time. He's like, I never see the angel. It's always with you.
Huh.
So she's like, dude, you're one of the most powerful motherfuckers alive, physically. Yeah. So it's going to be big, brother.
Yeah.
Touch a minimum 100 million people.
100 mil. 100 mil. That's a hell of a goal.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. The goal maybe 1 bill, infinite, the whole planet.
Yeah. We'll see how far we go. Do you think, I guess speaking about that, how far do you think the human species can potentially go? Do you think we're going to spread out among the stars one day? Or do you think, how far do you think this thing can run, this game?
Man. After COVID, brother, anything can happen.
Right.
You can have, I'm still waiting on the aliens.
Yeah.
That's a fact. Those are coming.
There's all that footage, right, of stuff coming out.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much of that's real or
Chinese
what.
balloon.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. If anybody believes, again, let's start over. I was wiping my credit cards during COVID. I was wiping my shit. I didn't know.
Yeah.
They, capital they, I don't know who that they is, but those motherfuckers really set something big in your mind to destroy everything. And it worked.
Right.
And then eventually I was like, dude, this is a load of shit. And as you paid more attention to it and more shit came out, Black Lives Matter, the supposed, when they killed George Floyd, they weren't even stepping on his fucking neck, dude. All the pressure was on his other knee. And it was staged and the camera was in the right spot. Dude, we can go about this for probably hours on the bullshit of the Black Lives Matter. And again, I'm not racist, dude. Both of my best friends that are my brothers are black.
So,
and I think everyone is a little racist, dude. And that's normal.
Yeah, that's a human thing. There's always some dividing line, whether it's race or eye color, or haircut. I mean, we're petty like that. So
yeah, of course, that's normal.
That's a 100% fact. Yeah.
Do I know where we're gonna go in this world, dude? Who the fuck knows, man? At this rate, because there's nothing real anymore.
What do you mean?
Is a lie. Well, dude, even the election was rigged.
Oh, okay.
Start that shit. There's not one Biden sign I've seen. Maybe one car sticker on the car.
Okay.
You leave where I live. You drive like an hour or two. Guns and Trump everywhere. So that shit was rigged. That was rigged. COVID was rigged. Black Lives Matter. George Floyd. You want to keep going, dude? It's a load of shit. And I'll tell anybody to their face, I don't give a fuck who it is.
Right.
It is. It is.
If you were the president during COVID, how do you think you would have responded differently? Any actions you would have taken or policies you would have implemented if you were the supreme leader?
The problem was, I really think that Trump saw through the bullshit. Again, I think he's a total asshole because his mouth sucks. But now we have this fucktard in there that's letting 10,000 people across the border every day. So when the election comes in 2024, you better put your seatbelt on, Tyler.
Yeah.
You don't know what the fuck's coming.
I can't believe Biden's running again. I mean, there should be an upper limit, right? Why are there 80-year-olds running for president? I don't get it, to be honest. Yeah.
I would vote for a 22-year-old fucking transvestite at this point.
Me too. Not
against it. Keeping it real.
That. Right.
You can be handicapped. You can be fucking transvestite. You can be whatever you want to call yourself. I'll vote for you.
Anything is better than what we got at the moment. I fully support
Oh,
that. Yeah.
we're in a bad spot, brother.
Yeah. Do you have any
We're in a bad
political
spot, man.
do you have any political ambitions yourself? It sounds like you could touch a lot of lives if in office of some kind. I don't know. Or
Nah, I don't play that. I'm
you
not
want to
playing
do the
that.
community thing? Yeah.
Yeah, there's no political bullshit for me, man. I'm
Okay.
a straight shooter,
Okay.
and what happens is people don't like facts or truth. So most
Mm,
panties get in a fucking bunch. And the
right.
minute you say something factual or a truth, if I walk in the room, Tyler, right now, and there's a knife in your hand with blood, and the body's on the ground, it's only you
Mm,
two. Who killed that person?
yeah.
You, motherfucker. That's
Right.
it. You did.
Right.
You did. So I'm gonna say you did. But
Exactly.
someone will defend you to the edge of the earth, and you'll
Mm.
get off.
When do you think the
So
breakdown of facts kind of started in society? Has that been a long-standing thing, or is that mostly just like an internet phenomenon? Do you have any idea
facts.
when like truth started becoming irrelevant almost? So,
Oh, I don't know, man. I think the real problem is, let's keep it real. Social media. Once social
mm,
media started,
okay.
facts, truth, fiction, nonfiction, whatever you want to call it,
Right.
fantasy land. Dude, I'm single and I'm trying to find chicks on Hinge. I'm
Okay.
single 6 months, on my time. I wanted to make time for myself. I have had sex in 6 months. I've had one date in 6 months,
Okay.
and I'm loving it, keeping it real.
Okay.
Because sex was always a problem for me, right?
Mm,
Being abused, I probably fucked. No, I probably had sex too many times with too
sure.
many different women because of the wrong reasons, because that was my go-to.
Right. Right.
So as I get older, I've been single for 6 months. Even
Yeah.
before that, I was in a relationship for 3 years. We didn't have sex for like the first month, dude, because I wanted to get to know the girl.
Oh,
Um,
respect.
but now, you know, what I'm getting back to is you go on the app and dude, 99% of the women have a filter on. And I'm like, dude,
Mm,
that's not even you.
right. Right.
So that's where a lot of the
Yeah.
facts and the bullshit came from social media, because
Social
everyone
media.
portrays their life on social media like, oh my
Right.
God, look at my life. We all have matching Christmas pajamas. Meanwhile, you're sucking the mailman's dick and he's
Mm,
fucking his secretary, and everything's
yeah.
great for Christmas.
That's right. That's facts
So
right there.
amen to
I
that, dude.
love
Those
it.
are the facts. And me, I'm such an
Right.
asshole. I
Right.
post that shit on Facebook. I will
Yeah.
post that saying, oh, you know, you all cheated on yourself all year, but now you have
Mm.
matching pajamas on. And I
Mm.
get no likes.
Yeah. The cold
But
hard
that's
facts.
facts.
When do you think you
So that's
stopped
why,
believing, or how long did you believe in Santa yourself? Do you
oh
recall?
shit.
When did it
Again, my
finally
brother
break?
fucked that one up.
Oh, he did. Oh, your brother
Yeah,
fucked everything up.
we fucked up everything, dude. My brother fucked up
Wow.
everything.
Wow.
Um, I don't know. I was probably 8. We would go in my parents' room, and all of a sudden there's bags. He's like,
Yeah.
let's look through the bags. Let's look through the bags. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? He goes, dude, those are the Christmas presents. There's no Santa, asshole. And I'm like,
Wow.
all right, let's look through the gifts.
Right. 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 Right.
Easter Bunny, same shit. Tooth Fairy.
Right. I
We
know.
fucked up everything.
I don't
We
know.
fucked
As
it
as
all.
a parent, how do you kind of relate for your child then? Did you do the tooth fairy thing? What was your take on all that
What?
traditional stuff?
What, brother?
No, you
Dude,
didn't
we
do
were,
none of that.
let me tell you something. We've been split since he's 9 months old.
Okay.
And no one needs to know why I left. I
Right.
left because there was a situation that was not healthy for us.
Okay.
I left, dude. Are you kidding me, boy? I took that boy the first weekend. He was in the carrier,
Mm.
still drinking milk out of the powdered milk, not even walking, dude. I took
Right.
him every other weekend
Yeah.
and once or twice a week by myself because I have no fucking family. I have no friends. I have nothing here.
Right.
So I called my parents. I said, well, I'm getting divorced. What do I do? I don't know. Figure this shit out. We've never done it.
Mm.
Bye.
Mm.
So I raised a baby, dude, 50% when he was 9 months old. Taught him how to
Wow.
walk, ride a bike, swim. I
Throw
mean, dude,
baseball.
even
Yeah.
I chipped my beard up today. I got too fucking
Okay.
short. It's really super
Yeah.
white, but from the stress. But dude, no way, man. I did Christmas. I did Easter Bunny. I took that
Mm.
shit. He might have been, God damn, he might have been 10 years
He
old.
still believes, I think. And maybe.
Shit. I still got him a fucking Easter basket this year.
Nice. That's a good dad right there.
Fuck
Father's
yeah,
Day is
man.
coming
Easter
up.
basket,
12
all
days
of it,
away.
all of it. I
That's
made
great.
sure his first tooth that came out, I ripped it out of my house. It was
Mm.
hanging, and I'm like, don't let that thing fucking fall out.
Right, right,
Yeah, I
right.
ripped it out. That's in my
Nice.
safe, dude.
That's
So yeah,
hilarious.
I am the fucking shit. When it comes to being a dad,
Mm-hmm. You
grab my
embraced it.
cell phone right now and call anyone on my phone. Like,
Right.
Rob, you are the fucking best dad ever.
I love that. And
Yeah, my boy
you
and
had
I
to
are fucking are
reinvent the
tight.
wheel, it sounds like, because you didn't have any good role models. So you had to do that all by yourself. So that is
Yeah,
something for sure.
like no family, dude. My sister lives in Florida for the last 20 years.
Right.
I have two nephews in Florida, brother's piece of shit. Mom's a
Mm,
piece of shit, hasn't seen my son ever, not even on a video, and he's almost 14.
wow.
My dad, fucking, thank God he died during COVID.
Oh wow.
Um,
Okay.
thank the fucking Lord, because that man finally has a day of peace in his life
Mm.
because he had no backbone. He would come home and what the fuck? What's my shit playing?
So there was no
Um,
reconciliation between you two before he died at all? No deathbed, anything?
my sister wanted me to do it. I said, fuck him.
Mm.
Nah, bro. I don't know if it's a grudge or whatever. I don't know what you want to call things in life, man. Forgive and forget bullshit. Fuck you.
Mm.
You weren't there. I'm not forgiving you ever.
Mm.
You want to
Yeah.
be a piece of shit for 10 years and then change your life around for the next 10? Dude, I'll forget about those 10.
Okay.
But don't think I'm going to come crawling back to your ass when you fucked up this whole time. Like my dad went to die and my
Mm.
sister's like, dude, you have to go. And I'm like, nope, I'll see him in heaven.
Mm. Okay.
But I was so grateful for him to die, dude, keeping it real, because the
Right.
man finally had peace with himself, not being, bossed around by my mother or treated like shit by my brother. Um, so I was grateful. I'm telling you, I cried, dude. I was happy as fuck for him. I'm
Mm.
waiting. I'm
Interesting.
praying for that call. My mom dies, my
Yeah.
brother dies. I'm fucking praying, dude. I'm praying. I have visions of him killing her and then killing himself.
Do you think that kind of messes you up a little bit, having that anger in you, or is that something you're
Is it
okay
anger?
with? I don't know what you would call it. I don't know. Relief
The
almost?
question is it anger? I don't know.
Yeah.
Like you don't get over it. So you don't ever get over it because
Yeah.
they're still alive. But
Sure.
like my dad, dude, when he died, I thought about him maybe once in the last 2, 3 years. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Mm.
So I don't know if that's good or bad, or just he served no purpose.
Okay.
Um,
It's
I
like
even
in
want to change my name, dude. I want to
it's
lose
like
my last name Garofalo.
yeah. Is that Italian? Where is that from? Garofalo.
Yeah, it's Italian, it means carnation.
Oh,
But that's
okay.
my dad's name. But it didn't serve a purpose, man. So I'm debating to change my name. So my name is Robert John Garofalo,
Okay. Yep.
and I'm debating to change it to Robert P. John
Robert P. John. What's the P stand for? Peter.
Politi. That's my grandfather's last name, but
Oh,
I wouldn't really
nice.
tell anyone what the P is. I would be like, it's more of a
Yeah.
family name,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it's just
yeah.
smooth. My brother, when I
John.
write my book on my story, it's look up Robert P. John.
Robert P.
Compared
John.
to Robert Garofalo. Robert Garofalo. It's fucking angry.
Right. It is. Italians,
Robert
they
P.
you gotta use the hands. It's like fettuccine,
Yeah,
you gotta the Garoppolo. It's like
yeah,
Jimmy Garoppolo. It's almost like that, quarterback
yeah.
for
So when
49ers.
you write the book, I want it to be smooth, man. Robert P.
Yeah.
John.
People need to
You
go
know,
by that more, like Booker T. Washington. People used to do that, like it was like a
yeah,
Tyler A. Smith. They used to do that in the past.
yeah.
Now people don't,
Smooth, man.
It's smooth. That's
Smooth. I
something.
like it.
Yeah.
It brings more of a character to yourself.
Right.
Like Robert John.
Robert John.
Go check out the new country music by Robert John.
Right. It does sound like a country
Yeah,
artist. Yeah.
I just bought a guitar. That's one
Did
of my
you?
visions is gonna play. Yeah, I'm gonna learn how to sing country music, man.
Wow. Okay.
Never played a
Nice.
guitar in my life, but
Never too
it's
old
on.
for
I got
that.
I got big dreams, baby. I got big dreams.
Yeah, I was gonna say you could be like a actor with that name. You could be like a James Bond. You could be a guitarist. You could be anything with Robert P.
Yeah.
John. Yeah, that's a name right there. Have you
Yes,
ever
sir.
have you written anything down yet, or are you gonna wait for that as it kind of unfolds for the memoir? When's that gonna drop?
I don't know, man. No, that's so the book has been a thought, and
Yeah,
it's always been a thought for years because I'm like, I just want people to realize that it's okay because 1 in 6 men factually are abused.
right.
And
Okay.
1 in 6 men, and all those men
Mm-hmm.
don't talk about it.
No. Yeah.
So I want my story out there so big that I want everyone to know it because, dude, like I'll talk to anybody, man. I'll make you better. Even in my
Right.
current life, like a stranger, a coworker, a family member, anyone, dude, I will help you.
Right.
My knowledge, my experience, my power, my energy is free. Let me help you. I'll give you
Mm.
everything you need, but that's it.
Mm.
Fuck you. If you don't want it, fuck you now.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
I'll take you to that level, man. I'll take you to that level, dude. I've changed a lot of lives, man. I've changed a lot of lives. I mean, I walked into the pizzeria last month and the guy's like, "Oh my God, it's you, it's you." And I'm
Wow.
like, "What the fuck? Aren't you friends with Sean? Aren't you friends with Sean Gianni's dad?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like,
Right.
"Oh shit." He goes, "You're the one that was telling about all those supplements and helping him out." And dude, now he's no longer fucking, pre-prostate.
Okay.
So he's like, there's so many people I've touched, dude, that I don't even know.
Right. Right. That's
So that's
incredible.
now I
Yeah.
need to figure out how to get it out there.
Right.
I just don't know what to do. It's gonna take me a couple years, I think.
Mm.
Um,
It's understandable.
once that money comes in from my best friend James,
Right.
that will really let me have the time to decide what and how to do it. Right
Mm-hmm.
now, I just gotta work, man. I live in a 1 bedroom apartment, dude. I sleep in the fucking living room
Okay. Right.
on a pull out bed because why am I gonna go get a 2 bedroom for another $800 a month
Yeah. No, you got a plan.
just
You
to
got a
sleep?
master plan.
Oh, it's on.
Yeah.
So, and then the book is going to be called Next Level. It's always what it's
Ooh.
been. It's been next level, but
Yeah.
it came to me when I first joined the Iron Council, dude.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Next level. The level you never saw coming.
Hell yeah. I like that. You need
It
it's like,
fucking out of nowhere. It
yeah.
punched me right in the face. I was like, what the hell?
That's it. That's
Yeah,
the
man.
name right there. Yeah.
That's the name.
Okay.
And I started to write the chapters down of again, it was
Right.
just bullet pointing. I mean, I have no idea.
Mm.
Um, I may have to do like trip out on mushrooms or something to get me to like the
Yeah.
real. So when I first joined the Iron Council, dude, I started some meditation, I started some podcasting, and something in my brain, whether it was the serotonin flushed
Mm.
or something mega happened, dude. I did a couple cries that came from the fucking tips of my toenails through the top of my head. I was screaming.
Mm.
Like normal cries, like, "Ah."
Sure.
This was, ah,
This is like
ah.
psychedelic peyote stuff.
Dude, it was fucking crazy. It was like 10
Right.
minutes, it felt like.
Right.
And all my serotonin got released. I thought I was on like 100 ecstasy pills and 100 joints at once.
Wow.
Dude, it was mind blowing. It was the
Wow.
clearest I've ever been in 47 years. And it all
Jeez.
came to me.
Okay.
But the problem is now, I guess the serotonin level built back up. So I have to figure out how to flush that again to get those
Mm.
feelings back out.
Okay.
And that's what the ultimate change was in my life. Actually, let's rewind, Tyler.
Mm-hmm.
When I was 23 years old, I was a fucking bomb. My boy's like, dude, let's do some ecstasy. And I'm like, I'm scared as fuck. I would never have. I've had offered acid, ecstasy,
Mm.
mescaline, all of it. I'm like, nah, dude, my brother's an addict. I'm afraid. So we did ecstasy, man. That motherfucker lasted 3 weeks.
Wow.
Dude, I was so fucking high. I was like, I told my best friend about all my dirty secrets that I had about being abused and all the bad shit. And I literally kissed the ground for 3 weeks straight every day I
Mm.
woke up. And then
Wow.
eventually I went back to the bomb. And
Jeez.
that's when I started therapy. I did therapy for 3 years, paid for that shit on my own, $75 a week.
Mm.
She put me on medicine. The medicine made my brain crazier. So sometimes when you're fucking hyper, dude, they give you medicine to make it even faster to slow it down.
Mm.
You ever hear that?
Sounds weird to me, but I don't know.
Yeah, dude, they speed you up.
Wow.
So the therapist took away all my anger and my
Mm.
hurt and left me with zero feelings, dude. I didn't know how to be happy. I didn't know how to cry. I didn't know how to do anything.
Jeez.
So that I struggled for in my late 20s, just trying to
Mm.
figure out like how to get up every day.
Jeez.
Um, but
But bumping up on the 4-minute mark here. So If there's anything else, wisdom you'd like to impart to the audience, or anything else in the last couple minutes here, I always like ending with, if you could ask a stranger any question, nothing was off limits, too superficial or deep, what would you ask about your fellow human? What would you want to know about them? But you can think about that
What do you mean?
now. Just if
What do
you
you mean?
pick somebody off the street and you could ask them any
Oh,
question, what would you want to know about them?
oh shit.
Yeah.
Tell me your story.
Ooh, the story's a great one. I always like that.
Tell me from 0
Yeah.
to 8. Tell me
Hmm.
your life from 0 to 8.
Zero. Why that time frame, do you think?
Because
So
that's the
formative?
time frame. It's a mindset. I think your brain
Hmm.
works and your emotions, and you are being nurtured. And from
Yeah.
0 to 8, if you can break into that 0 to 8 window with someone
Yeah.
and they chop that up and break that up, dude, they will be the best motherfucking version they can be, because they will kill those roots and they will
Yeah.
grow and be the best they can be.
Hmm.
Get to those motherfucking roots.
Okay.
Facts.
I like
Get to the
that.
roots.
0 to
Kill the
8.
roots, dude. Life is good.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Get the weed
what is
whacker.
your life story? That's
Yeah.
my question.
Right.
And most people won't tell you,
No.
and that's
Yeah.
okay.
That's fair. Maybe it's not ready for them to be shared yet. I don't know what it is, but I try to be an open book. So when people, I respect the attitude of some random guy on a pod or a job or a Iron Council board or whatever, a
Yeah.
forum, asked to be on a podcast. You kind of jumped at the calling. So I respect that. That's kind of how I like to live my life too. I appreciate the randomness of life and the interactions that you can have. You never know where it's going to lead, right? So hopefully this is part of your stepping stone to get to that 1 million, 10 million, 100 million mark, right? Just one
Oh
more
yeah.
day towards that. So that's what hopefully my
Coming,
gift to
man.
you can be. But
Coming.
no,
It's
I
coming.
really appreciate you, Rob. Of
Uh,
course.
yeah, brother. And I'll leave you with this. The shit's gonna
Yeah.
get crazy because my brother Eric is now doing. We're gonna get into a weekly 4 to 6 hour bicker and banter for
Oh,
4 to 6 hours. He's doing a setup. I'm doing a setup. His
okay.
godson, who's like Mr. Wizard with the internet, with all like views and clicks, and knows everything. He's like,
Right.
Rob, you and Eric show up, and we're gonna be fucking stacked with money.
Love it.
We'll just talk about everything like we did today.
Yeah.
And people like drama, dude. Look at the Kardashians. Those fucking whores
Mm-hmm.
are worth billions of dollars.
Right.
Caitlyn Jenner wins Man Woman of the Year.
Right.
And it all started from the father defending OJ Simpson
Mm-hmm.
to a sex tape to these pieces of shit that
Yeah.
are the biggest piece of shit on the face of the earth. And they're worth billions.
Got that
Just
cash.
imagine people like the bicker and the
Yeah.
banter and the bullshit. So if we can just talk shit,
Yeah. You'll be
we're gonna
good.
it's gonna be good. So I'll probably have 2 shows, maybe like something like that. It's gonna be called like the Black and White Theory.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's gonna be another one for podcasting, motivational, love, support, etc. So
Love
that's
it.
the story, brother.
On that note, brother, we'll sign
Yeah,
off
brother.
here. I appreciate the time for talking to me. To
Yeah,
everybody out
brother.
there listening, I thank you for your support. This is Tyler
Yeah,
telling
man.
you to go talk to a stranger. Peace.